Hi Cancer, welcome to your October 2022 reading. Let's see what we've got for you. I'm going to pull 3 from the major arcana and we're going to clarify from the minor arcana here. So I'm just going to give one more little shuffle here. For the majors, I have already shuffled and let's cut. Okay, so we've got Judgment, Justice, and the Star. Oh my God, how lovely. Okay. Well, it looks like a good result, whatever it is. There's something being reckoned up here in the Judgment card. Some kind of pulling out of all the events that have been going on and laying them all out on the table and having one last look, okay, before you move on to something new. Or that process is happening. And there's a really strong sense of a decision having had to be made here, or a decision being made here in the Justice card. This sword that the Angel of Justice is holding here is slicing through something. And I'm going to say, because it's going most beautifully in your favor, but the sense I'm getting with this Star card is that it might not look like that straight away. It might take a little bit of time and a little bit of thought and a little bit of faith for the fact that things are going in your favor here. And this is a big thing. This is perhaps something that has been swirling around unresolved. I'm getting with the Judgment card here. There's been something unclear, unfinished business that is now coming to an end. But there's something about the action of the slicing through all this with that sword that is quite cold. There's something quite cold-hearted. It might be necessary to employ some real kind of pragmatic thinking to this, whatever it is. And in that, what I'm getting from this, Cancer, is that whatever you decide, it's going to look like there is no good decision to be made. Whatever you decide, there are going to be losers. And you know, there's a sort of, are you talking to me or are you chewing a brick? Either way, you lose your teeth. Okay. So it's going to look like there's no really good outcome. That whichever way this goes, whichever way this sword cuts through this and brings this situation to a close and judges on it, no one's going to come out in a particularly good, in a good light. So what the Star card is telling me here, I mean, this is happening in the night, and of course it would be in the night because that's the only time we can see the stars, apart from the sun, of course, is that it might feel a little bit dark, this whole situation. But the advice in this card is to keep your eye on that North Star. Just keep looking at that star, because clearly something needs to be sliced through here and brought to a close. And you wouldn't be deciding what you're deciding here and kind of judging the situation as you are judging it here, if you didn't want a good outcome. Okay, so while it might not look like there is one in whatever this is, there is. And sometimes the only thing that we can kind of, hold on to, and the only direction to keep looking, in is that we actually do want things to work out well. And that's the faith and the trust involved in this star card, keeping our eye on that star, on that North Star, in order to navigate us through this, whatever it is. Okay, let's clarify. So let's get 3. I'm just going to judge these up again. Let's get 3 on that Judgment card. Okay. Right, we've got here 6 of Cups. Oh, 10 of Swords. Oh, and the 5 of Pentacles. Oh, Cancer. Right, okay. Oh, this is very, very close to your heart. This has been really, really troubling you, whatever this is. It's really, really close to your heart here in the 6 of Cups. And there's a genuine wish to resolve this, as I said, and that's what's shining out of that star card there. And whatever this is, has really, in terms of trying to work out the right thing to do, the right thing to say, the right approach to adopt in thoughts and words, and how they transform into deeds. We don't have any wands yet, but that would be actions, but certainly thoughts and words. You've put so much into it, and I'm just getting this feeling of real kind of weariness. Very tired here, Cancer, very tired. And this, the 5 of Pentacles, I'm getting the feeling like it's you who is inside the church, and you feel like you've kind of ejected somebody and chucked them out into the cold and shut them out. I'm not getting the feeling this is you shut out. I'm getting the feeling you feel guilty about shutting someone else out. And that's what's perhaps been holding back the resolution here in this Judgment card. Yeah, I'm getting a sense of great tenderness and a quite significant degree of emotional and kind of mental pain of this from you, because it is, as I say, very, very close to your heart. And I wonder if there is someone in your life for whom you have strong, tender feelings here in the 6 of Cups, who you feel you have no option but to cut out. That's what I'm getting off this so far. Let's clarify justice here. Okay, we got the 7 of Wands. There's the Wands, 5 of Cups. Oh, and the 10 of Wands. Okay. All right, listen, what I'm getting from this is that whatever this situation is, it has really made you sad. It has really, really made you sad. And you know that those 2 cups are still behind you. But at the moment, those 3 cups, that joyous energy of the 3 of Cups, those 3 cups broken in front of you, you know those 2 cups are still behind you, but by God, you're just gutted. You're gutted. And whatever this is, you've had to defend yourself. 7 of Wands here. And I get the feeling here really strongly that you don't even really know what you've been defending yourself against, because you can't see where those wands that are like sticking up to prod you, can't really see where they're coming from. It's not been making sense. It's not been making sense. And that's why it's caused so much in 10 of Swords here. It's caused so much heartache. Is this someone you've known for a long time, Cancer, who you kind of really basically decided you're going to have to cut out? Here in the 10 of Wands, what I see here is the knowledge or the sense, the idea that you could go on shouldering this. You could. You know, look, he can carry them. He can carry them. Just about. He can carry this out. But there's also And then maybe this is what this has been about, this this judgment and this justice here. Yeah, you can do this, whatever it is, but why should you? Why should you have to go to all this effort to carry this when the other person, whoever they are, is not putting their effort into it anywhere near the extent that you are? Now listen, sometimes with these very, very old connections, okay, Six of Cups here, sometimes things can kind of, over an extended period of time with these old connections, things can become kind of lopsided, and it happens slowly and we don't see it happening. And then one day something happens and suddenly we do see it, and we see that we are putting in masses more effort than the other person. And it hurts. And but somehow it's so difficult to actually just say, you know what, like on your bike, I've had enough of this. It's easier to do that when it's not an old connection like this Six of Cups here. It's so much easier to do that. But over time, you pick up another one, and you pick up another one, and you pick up another one, and another one, and another one. And before you know it, you're carrying the whole lot. But because it's an old connection, you feel like if you do something about this, if you take action to redress the balance here, you are effectively going to be like chucking this person out onto the street, and you feel guilty. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay, let's clarify the star here. Oh, Queen of Cups, Nine of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, right. You know, really, in your heart, Cancer, you know what this is. You know that this is not balanced, okay? It's not balanced here, and that the sword needs to come down one side or the other. You know, the Queen of Cups here, she sits and she looks into the waters in that cup, and she divines what's going on in there. She divines what's in her heart, and she knows, and you know this. And okay, what I'm getting off the Nine of Cups here in this reading is this sort of sense that if you do actually take some action on this, to put down 5 of them, mate, no, just put them down. Yeah, it's not your job to carry the whole thing. And it's not the case that if you take some action on this to redress the balance, basically, that you'll be kind of chucking this person out into the cold. And that if you do that, somehow it's going to make you this self-satisfied, smug person. Oh, it's all right for you. You've got everything you want. You're fine, aren't you? I'm out in the cold. That's what they're going to be saying. And that is what I'm getting from this Knight of Wands here. They're going to run in. They're going to turn up, maybe more than once, and kind of basically try to guilt you. And I think they're going to be pretty good at it. And they're going to really sort of lay it on here. This Five of Pentacles energy here. They're going to really, really lay it on and basically try to make you feel guilty. And it might work for a little while, but what you've got to remember, Cancer, is that somebody, where cups are concerned, Six of Cups here, somebody who tries to make you feel guilty about looking after yourself and about not being prepared to carry the entire burden of something, the entire weight of something. Somebody who tries to make you guilty and make you go on carrying all that weight, all that mass. Are they really a friend? Really? Do they really care about you? Really? That's that North Star, okay, to keep your eye on. If somebody really loves you, They will not try to make you feel guilty, Ten of Swords, about looking after yourself. Right, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck with that. As I say, these old connections here can sometimes become lopsided over an extended period of time, and we don't even really notice it happening. And by the time we do notice it, we're having this laid on us, Ten of Wands, with these sort of repeated interjections about how they are right and you are wrong. Right, anyway, listen, I will stop whittering on about that, and I will wish you well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.